Welcome, world of interested worship leaders or worship ministry or production church type people. This is a Monday morning. Sunday just happened. How am I going to get ready for next Sunday? And I'm out of town this following Sunday. So I really want to be on top of it so that the volunteers who are taking over in my stead can just lock in and get their jobs done without any distractions whatsoever. So without further ado, here is a weekly setup guide for my worship ministry. So first thing. Yo.
Who does this?
Uh-oh.
They keep locking doors.
Ooh. Beautiful stained glass to the east and west. We're gonna take a trip up to the balcony. Here we are. I brought you up here so that I could, in my mind, think about the stage layout. So the worship leaders at Calvary pretty much always stand right here or right there. So Prajwal will go there. Female vocalist. Piano's there. Keys go far corner here. Drums obviously stay back there. And then the bassist will go here, and the second acoustic player will go there. Alrighty, here we are at the soundboard. Allen Heath GLD 80. Good times, baby. I love this board, truly. So, as we look at our schedule, 3 vocalists right off the bat. So, setup, control. I have my channels pre-pinned, and we'll just drop straight in 3 vocalists. Boom. I'll name them later. Next down the line, piano, acoustic, piano, 2 acoustics, bass, keys. Keys are in stereo, so let's just go acoustics off the bat. We'll go acoustic 1, we'll go acoustic 2, we'll go bass. Where are you at, bass? There we go. Next thing, we got 2 slots. Let's put our keys there in stereo. Nord left, Nord right. Let's ditch these 2 and get our piano up there in stereo. Piano left, piano right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. With this soundboard, I put the drums on bank B, and they're always there. There's also DCAs in our setup, so the drums can be easily muted and unmuted as an entire group. Since the drums are being used this Sunday, I'm going to move them a little more prevalent in the mixing situation. There's no choir, so I'll fade that out. Next thing we gotta do, y'all, is monitors. Never forget about monitors. We'll go from left to right. That's how we do it here at Calvary. I think you're working it. That should be acoustic 1. Yep. This will be bass. Bass is 18 or 17, I believe. Boom, 17. And now the soundboard is officially ready for rehearsal. Let me actually mute all these channels. So, first things first, we're gonna clear all this away because this week's setup is so much different, mostly, that this kind of all needs to go. Here we go.
Sing my own song, Lord, I confess that I'm far from innocent. These shackles I wear, well, I bought on my.
So right now, truly all I'm doing is running these cables where they need to go. It's gonna look disjointed now, but it's all gonna come together. So we'll start with the Nord player. Here's in-ear monitor land. I'll turn this on. We have 4 wireless Shure PSM sets with the RF venue combiner. There's our antenna. Or is this a distributor? No, combiner. It says it right there. Yeah. And here is the hub, the brains. All right, so this Ethernet cable here comes from our soundboard and gives all the monitor outputs and inputs to this hub. This hub distributes it with power and routing via Cat 5, 6, whatever you want. We go 5 for now. Plug that in there. And again, this looks like a hot mess. We run it there because the keys player is gonna go here. Hopefully that makes somewhat sense. Next up is bass guitar. So again, grab one end, plug it in here, run it just sloppily, lazily for now to bassland. And last but not least, acoustic. Gotta unwrap it, stretch it out. This is a mess, I'll clean this up later though. Acoustic will get plugged in. We'll go here, I suppose. And we'll run it gently, neatly, kindly, right there. It'll all come together in a minute. Now we're gonna grab the individual ME1s. This will be the bass guitarist. It'll go there. Loop-de-loop rappy daps. Plug it in, and it should power on if we're doing it. Boom. Acoustic guitar is next. Grab this guy, put it there. Grab the cable, do a couple loop-de-loops. Plug it in. Bang. And with that, this side of the stage is done mostly from an I/O standpoint. And I can re-beautify it, cover up all these nasty cable runs with this floor run. Sweet deal. Alright, and now for the Nord Stage 3, which will go right here. Yeah, you all know where the Nord is, the Lord is, so let's get to it.
Christ's word promises us in Jesus Christ, with whose blood our debt has been paid. We have redemption and the forgiveness of our sin. According to the riches of his grace, which he lavished upon us in all wisdom and insight, making known to us the mystery of his will, according to his purpose set forth as a plan for the fullness of time, to unite all things in him, things in heaven.
I promise you guys, these are,
That I would give you hope and joy.
there you go. These are worth it, okay? The radial engineering, Canadian-based, JDI stereo direct boxes, okay, with the Jansen transformers. They're amazing. They have everything you could ever need, inputs, throughputs, pads on both sides independently, of course, ground lift. And this is just so convenient and it's so robust. You know, your kids or your church's kids can run up on stage and actually kick something off and like this just isn't gonna break. So they're not cheap, but if you need stereo direct boxes, and I recommend that you do, you use stereo channels, buy one of these or a bunch of these. We have 4, 1 active, 3 passive. All right. One more little hack. If you've ever been at a church and wondered why red and blue different ended quarter-inch cables, it's so that you don't need to quadruple check. So I've got blue going into left, which means that I need red as my first output, and I've got red going into right, which means I need blue as my second output, and I never need to check again. Click land. Click tracks here at Calvary. We don't do tracks, you know, no audio tracks, but we do click. And here's our setup. Boom! Old school, baby. The Boss DB90 Beat Doctor metronome. Mono out with a dual foot switch into another, again, radial engineering Pro DI. Get them. And yeah, guys, this powers Clickland. It's super simple, right? You just program the however many songs you're doing, 1 through whatever. So there's song 1. Left is start and stop. Right is next song. It's awesome. Alright friends, last thing I do every week, go to my Google Sheets, open up a page I call Calvary IO, oopsies, wrong one, and double check all of my preamp to floor pocket routing decisions. So here is that. Let me just review this real quick. Yes, that's all good. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following along on my Sunday input, output, routing, setup, everything journey. Hope it helped you. If you have any suggestions for our setup, let me know. Have a great Sunday.